The dim, red emergency lights of the Stellar Resolve bathed the cockpit in a bloody glow. Sparks showered from an exposed console as Captain Kaia Lorne desperately fought to save her ship. Outside, a massive asteroid filled the shattered display, closing in fast. The sharp, monotone voice of her ship's AI, Eve, repeated the same dire warning. Warning, engine failure. Navigation offline. Collision imminent. "I know, Eve, I'm working on it," Kaia snapped, scrambling toward the engine access hatch. Slicing away burnt connectors with her plasma cutter, she reconnected the wires and forced the system back to life just as the ship lurched violently. Gripping the throttle, Kaia steered hard. The Resolve groaned, narrowly clearing the giant rock's shadow. They were free from the asteroid field, but severely battered, with life support compromised and only 2 hours of power remaining. Kaia ran a hand over her face, trying to catch her breath, when suddenly, a faint, rhythmic pulse flickered on the radar, too steady to be debris. "Captain," Eve said softly, "this transmission isn't ours, and it is responding to us." Kaia's pulse spiked. Responding how? By transmitting our own signal back. Following the mysterious signal into the endless dark was Kaia's only choice. With the Stellar Resolve running on fumes, she turned control over to Eve and fell into an exhausted sleep. But hours later, she was violently jolted awake by the blare of alarms. The stars were gone, replaced by the swirling atmosphere of a massive planet rushing up to meet them. "Warning," Eve's voice boomed. "All energy levels depleted. Crash imminent." With insufficient power for course correction, the ship shook violently, its metal hull groaning and burning orange from the friction of re-entry. "Brace for impact!" Kaia shouted. The horizon of a strange, blue-green world rushed up, and everything went white. When Kaia finally opened her eyes through a haze of smoke and shattered glass, she was battered but miraculously alive. Outside the wreckage lay a breathtaking alien landscape, covered in strange, luminous vegetation, pulsing faintly under a dim sky. The atmosphere was breathable, but they were stranded. Staring out at the glowing wilderness, Kaia realized her journey was just beginning. It was time to find out exactly what that signal had lured them to. Wincing through the pain of her aching ribs, Captain Kaia Lorne refused to stay down. Digging through the wreckage of the cockpit, she recovered her scuffed but functional plasma gun and strapped on a wrist console, re-establishing a limited link to her ship's AI, Eve. With a metallic scrape, Kaia forced open the damaged main hatch. A gust of cool, alien air rushed in, smelling of ozone and exotic flora. Outside, a strange, glowing wilderness stretched beneath a pale sky, its ground shimmering under a soft blue mist. Taking her first cautious steps onto the alien soil, every sense went on high alert. The silence of the eerie paradise was suddenly broken by a sharp chime from her wrist. "Warning," Eve reported. "Unidentified energy reading, 20 meters ahead." Kaia's hand instinctively dropped to her plasma gun as the mist ahead began to shift. Something was out there, moving, and watching her from the shadows. With no ship power left to make a quick escape, Kaia took a slow step back, praying that whatever was lurking in the glowing dark hadn't noticed her yet. Deep within the glowing forest, the bioluminescent mist rippled as 3 armored Zatorian warriors emerged. Led by Commander Rael, they were tracking the off-world vessel that had crashed into their world, broadcasting an unfamiliar distress signal. Approaching the smoking crater, they found the wreckage of the Stellar Resolve, half buried and silent. The hull had no matching alloy in their database, confirming this was an unknown outsider. But as Rael scanned the ruined interior, he discovered a crucial clue. The main hatch had been forced open from the inside, and fresh, non-Zatorian boot prints led straight out into the alien wilderness. Injured, maybe, but mobile, observed Scout Jalen, tracing the trail. The Prime wanted this survivor alive for questioning, but time was rapidly running out. As the warriors pushed deeper into the dense undergrowth, Second Blade Tovin warned that the tracks were fading and the outsider was heading straight into dangerous territory. Deadly predators known as the Vrain had been sighted nearby, the very same packs that had wiped out the last patrol. Spurred by the grim reality, Rael tightened his jaw and ordered his men to pick up the pace. If the Vrain found the mysterious pilot first, there wouldn't be anything left to question.